Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Dunk Talk. Please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications because I'm making videos every day. But yo, what is up with Ja Morant, man? Why is he destroying his career? He's been wanting to portray this thug image, even though he grew up in the quiet town of Dalzell, South Carolina, not necessarily what one would consider the hood. Ja was already suspended for at least 2 games by the Grizzlies, but now apparently he could be facing a long and lengthy suspension as the NBA continues to investigate this case. So guys, I guess he was at a Denver area club when he posted to his social media that gun video over the weekend. This was after the Denver Nuggets game, which the Grizzlies lost, by the way. And now the NBA's CBA is saying if Ja brought that gun anywhere on the team's premises, which would include the Memphis Grizzlies plane, bus, or locker room, that would be an automatic 50-game suspension. Not 1-5, but 5-0. The league now is trying to determine where exactly that gun came from. So it actually looks like both the league and the Colorado police have launched their investigations into the situation, and that the NBA could ultimately decide to fine Ja Morant as well. The current collective bargaining agreement, which is otherwise known as the CBA, between the NBA and the NBPA states explicitly that a player is prohibited from carrying a firearm while traveling on any league-related business. So the question obviously becomes, did Morant have that gun on team premises? That's like exactly what the league is looking into at this point. But here's the direct wording from the CBA regarding the possession of a firearm by a player. So on Section 9, it states, firearms and other weapons, whenever a player is physically present at a facility or venue owned, operated, or being used by a team, the NBA, or any league-related entity, and whenever a player is traveling on an NBA-related business, whether on behalf of the player's team, the NBA, or any league-related entity, such player shall not possess a firearm of any kind or any other deadly weapon. For purposes of the foregoing, a facility or venue includes but is not limited to an arena, a practice facility, a team or league office or facility, an all-star or NBA playoff venue, and the site of a promotional or charitable appearance. In the Section C, it says any violation of Section 9A or Section 9B above shall be considered conduct prejudicial to the NBA under Article 35D of the NBA Constitution and bylaws, and shall therefore be subject to the player to discipline by the NBA in accordance with such article. And here is Article 35D from the NBA Constitution, which is referenced above. The commissioner shall have the power to suspend for a definite or indefinite period, or to impose a fine not exceeding $1 million, or inflict both such suspension and fine upon any person who, in his opinion, shall have been guilty of conduct prejudicial or detrimental to the association. So this is some serious crap, guys. I don't know what Ja Morant was thinking, but basically, if he is found guilty of violating the CBA, it will be up to Commissioner Adam Silver to hand down a punishment. And at that point, Silver can also choose to fine Morant up to $1 million and or serve a suspension. So he can get literally both. $1 million fine for flashing a gun is literally insane. Plus, the potential to lose all the money that you're owed from your contract for the 50 plus games that you're going to miss also really hurts your pockets. Now, I should mention that there isn't an established suspension length for the situation. So if Morant is suspended by the league, the length will be at Adam Silver's discretion. It could technically be more or less, but my guess is that it will at least be the 50 games. Now, just in case you guys were curious as to where this whole 50-game suspension number even came from, well, here it is. So during the 2009-2010 NBA season, the Washington Wizards guards Gilbert Arenas and Javaris Crittenton were both suspended for the remainder of the season for bringing guns into the team locker room. It ended up being a 50-game suspension for Arenas. Obviously, this situation isn't exactly the same, but there isn't a ton of precedent here. Now, it's a good thing that Morant and his team came up with a response quickly after the incident, just to kind of soften the blow. After Morant had been involved in a string of off-court incidents in recent months, and now this whole crazy gun incident, Morant released a statement apologizing to those that he impacted and vowing to get the help that he needs, and he said, "I take full responsibility for my actions last night. I'm sorry to my family, teammates, coaches, fans, partners, the city of Memphis,
and the entire Grizzlies organization for letting you down. I'm going to take some time away to get help and work on learning better methods of dealing with stress and my overall well-being.
Now, I don't know if he really wrote that from the heart or if his management team is the one who actually wrote it out for him, but nonetheless, it's good that they at least issued that statement regardless. So guys, it sucks to see such a talented player get suspended and potentially ruin his team's really strong second seed standing with the goal for a championship just because he forgot how powerful his message can be now that he's on a big platform like the NBA. There are many NBA players who make similar mistakes and truly forget that because they are on big platforms, they should remember that every move, every word, literally every breath can impact them both positively and negatively. I think they should either opt for better public relations coaches or maybe public relation teams that can surround them with their every move. But hopefully for Morant's case, this is just a one-time lesson and he changes his act moving forward.